Hello students, now we are going to discuss about the genetic disorders in the humans. Yes, there are a number of disorders that will takes place in the parents due to the mutation in the genes or due to the mutation in the chromosomes, and that will pass during the hereditary inheritance to their offsprings also. That is known as the genetic disorders, or that will pass through the inheritance to their child by birth. Okay, so genetic disorder is grouped into two categories. One is Mendelian disorder and second is chromosomal disorders. First, Mendelian disorders. The disorders that occur due to the single gene mutation. Yes, this is occur due to the point mutation. See, I have mentioned a mutation in the single gene. Some of the example of the Mendelian disorders are hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, albinism. All these are the examples of the Mendelian disorders. So today we are discuss about the two disorders. First is the hemophilia and second is the phenylketonuria. Okay, first hemophilia, that is also known as the bleeder's disease. Why it is known so? Because this disease occurred due to the mutation in the single gene. Yes, and as a result, the protein that is required for the clotting of the blood will not form. So at any time, if a single minor cut will takes place in the skin, it will also cause the continuously bleeding that can result into death. So bleeding will be continuously takes place. That is why it is known as the bleeder's disease. So I have mentioned it is a sex-linked disorder mainly due to the recessive gene, that is the H gene. Hemophilia, so later we are using H gene, that is found on the X chromosome, specifically found on the X, not on the Y. So inheritance will also take place with the help of X only. So normally what would happen if any type of injury will takes place, at that time our body will make the protein and a special process will carry out that is known as the blood clotting, that will make the blood clot to prevent the bleeding. But in this case the protein will not form, as a result continuously bleeding will takes place. But what would happen if this gene is lacking a person from by the birth? So we have taken the example, suppose we are doing a cross between a hemophilic male. As you know, male have the X and Y sex chromosomes, and this X gene is found only on the X chromosomes. So, and if we are crossing this hemophilic male with the normal female, then what would happen? During the gametogenesis, you can see here, it will make a copy of these like this, and these copies will pass into the gametes, and when gametes will combine by the process of fertilization and pass into offsprings. So as a result, these 4 offsprings we will get. At that time we can find out, we can get 2 carrier daughters and 2 normal son. What do you mean by carrier here? As you know, females have 2 X chromosomes. Yes, if a female would be hemophilic, the female must have the H gene on both the X chromosome. Then only it is possible the female would be hemophilic. But what would happen if only one X have the H gene in the females? At that time we can call that female is the carrier. That means the female having the gene of hemophilia, but it cannot be expressed because there is a no homologous H gene on the side X chromosomes. So if we are crossing between the hemophilic male and the normal female, then we can obtain the carrier daughters and the normal son. We can take another example where we can cross a hemophilic male with a carrier female. In this case, you can find out, you can get the gametes of the like this, and you will obtain the result where you can get the hemophilic females. Yes, because in this case you can see here both the X have the H genes. Here also both the X have the H genes. In the other side we can get one hemophilic male also that have the H gene, that is for the hemophilia, and one normal son also. So it will depend the carrier, the female is carrier or hemophilic, the male is normal or the hemophilic. On that, on the basis of that, we can find out the what the offsprings will be or what type of offsprings will be produced. So this is the hemophilia where the continuous breeding will take place. After that, second case is there, that is the phenylketonuria. Yes, this disease occur due to a recessive gene. One gene is there that will code for that code for enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. This phenylalanine hydroxylase will convert the phenylalanine into tyrosine. But what would happen if the mutation of this gene will takes place? At that time, this phenylalanine will accumulate in the tissues and damage the brain. And this phenylalanine will also change into the phenylpyruvic acid that will excrete out with the help of urine, that is of black in color. Now, after discussing about the Mendelian disorders, we are going to discuss about the chromosomal disorders. Yes, chromosomal disorders. These type of disorders occur due to the presence of an extra chromosome, loss of an extra chromosome, or the abnormal arrangement of an chromosome. It means due to presence of an extra or loss of chromosomes or the abnormal arrangement of chromosomes, the disorders occurs is known as the chromosomal disorders. But these chromosomal disorders are classified into two categories. One is aneuploidy and second is polyploidy. As the name indicates, aneuploidy. Aneuploidy include all those disorders which occur due to presence or loss of an extra chromosome. That means due to the presence of an extra loss of a single chromosome. That disorder is known as the aneuploidy disorders. Example, suppose monosomy is a disorder that occur due to the loss of one chromosome. So 2n-1, that means the diploid set of chromosome of an organism have only one less chromosomes. If we are taking example of trisomy means diploid plus 1. That means these have one extra chromosome over there. So aneuploidy disorders are further classified into two categories. If these are the hypoploidy and the hyperploidy. Yes, hypoploidy means the disorders occur due to the loss of chromosome, and hyperploidy means the disorders which occur due to an extra chromosome. So after that, next is the polyploidy. Polyploidy means the disorders which occur due to an addition of, I have mentioned here, addition of one or more complete set of chromosome, not only the single chromosome, complete set of chromosome, that is known as the polyploidy. And polyploidy is further classified into two categories, autopolyploidy and allopolyploidy. Yes, autopolyploidy increase in the number of chromosomes set, but if it is of same species, that is known as autopolyploidy. That is, it means these are also known as the intrapolyploidy. Yes, because chromosome number will be increased within the same species. But if the hybrid organism will be produced by combining the chromosome of the two different species, so hybrid between the two species by doubling the chromosome. That means in allopolyploidy, we are mixing the chromosome of two different species. For example, wheat that we are taking daily on basis. Wheat is a example of allopolyploidy. Yes, it is a hexaploid. That means it is a mixture of different species. After that, I have explained here three examples that are of the chromosomal disorders. So first is the Turner syndrome. Yes, Turner syndrome, it is an aneuploidy disorder which occur due to the single sex chromosome. Yes, exotype. What is the main cause? Main cause is the monosomy. That means monosomy means loss of one chromosome. Yes, and what are the symptoms of the Turner syndrome? These are mainly the female, and females are the sterile female who is having the reduced ovary, who having the short stature and the small uterus also. So this is known as the Turner syndrome. After that, next is the Down syndrome. Down syndrome was observed in the 1866 by Langdon Down. Yes, Then what is the cause of this Down syndrome? This is also a aneuploidy disorder, but it is mainly trisomic. I mentioned here trisomic. Yes, trisomic. That means there will be an extra copy of one chromosome. That chromosome is the chromosome number 21. It means if we are taking example of the human beings, so human beings have the normally chromosome is 46, but if the doubling of the chromosome number 21 will takes place, then instead of 46, the organism will have the chromosome number 47. So if male will be there, then 45 plus XY, that is known as the male, and 45 plus XX, that you see will be the female. So total chromosome in that human is will be 47, because there will be one extra chromosome will be added. So what are the symptoms of the Down syndrome? The face will be round, open mouth, protruding tongue that will be hanging down the lower lip, flat head, short neck, broad forehead, seized fingers. All are the symptoms of the Down syndromes. After that, next is the Klinefelter syndrome. Yes, this is also an aneuploidy and mainly trisomy. Yes, it occurred due to the three sex chromosome that have the genotype mainly XXY genotype. So what are the symptoms of the Klinefelter syndrome? These are mainly the males, but males are sterile, having the long legs, have obesity, and these males also show the feminine characters also, like gynecomastia, development of the breast also. So this is all about the Mendelian and the chromosomal disorders. Thank you, beta.